Good afternoon, everybody. It is the 14th of December, and as promised, I thought I'd do another little update before Christmas, just to keep you posted on Ashbuxted and how it's all going. So, a few little things to update you on, the progress I've made so far. First of all, I decided to add a little bit more fencing around my coal yard just here. I had a bit of leftover fencing from a scale model scenery kit, so I've just added that in there, one little addition. What else have I done? So, with the lighting, I had a bit of an issue the other day in that my lights on this side, so the lights to the signal box and the level crossing lights and the ones in the dairy or creamery area that connect up to this distribution board here, they started flickering after a few minutes of being on, and I couldn't really work out what the problem was. I thought maybe it's something to do with a variable voltage adapter, so I tried turning it off, tried changing the voltage on the little dial there, but nothing seemed to make any difference. In the end, I looked on a couple of forums, and somebody mentioned that with LEDs, sometimes if there's a bit of a surge in the current, it can cause them to flicker. So I thought, maybe if I actually change my extension lead to one that's got surge protection, maybe that will help. And so I spent about 18 quid on this 8-gang extension lead here, which is great because it's got a 5-meter long lead, goes all the way down to the socket in the hallway, whereas before I had an extension into an extension, which is never ideal. And as you can see, it's actually got surge protection on there, which is that little green light on the right there, and also individual switched sockets, which comes in handy because I don't necessarily want everything turned on all at once. And sure enough, since I've plugged everything into that, it stopped the flickering. No more flickering lights, so that was brilliant. Really happy with that. And the other thing that I've done since the last update is, ever since, well, quite early on in building this layout, a friend said to me, you really should try and cover the layout to protect it from dust and any falling debris or anything, little bits of debris that might come off the concrete breeze box over here. So I've been debating for ages what to do about it, and I just suddenly thought of a really easy, cheap solution, in that I had a massive roll of bubble wrap in the loft, and just basically all I've done is, as you can see here, using a few more bits of wood and drawing pins, I've literally just laid some bubble wrap over the top where my lighting goes here. So I've done a section there, I've done a bit over the back here to protect that area, and also on this side. I haven't done this bit here, I'm not sure if I'll bother with that area, but really easy, didn't cost me anything. What I've found in the past is sometimes get little bits flaking off this block work here onto the layout below, which is obviously not what I want. So this protects it from that, and also when it's really cold and icy or snow has been on the roof and it's sort of thawed out, sometimes you get little water droplets, bit of condensation dripping onto the layout, which again I really don't want. And in the past I've had that come onto sort of this area the platforms are, which and the station. So obviously this now protects it from that, which is brilliant. So what else have I been working on? Well, the latest thing is I've been working on putting some signals on my layout, which is a job I've been meaning to do for a long time. So I thought I'd take the plunge, and I bought myself this Ratio quick assembly kit. I thought I'd go for the quick assembly one because I'm not great at really fiddly model work, and I thought this would be easier. I have to say, it's a great little model, but I did find it really fiddly, and I really struggled to get the arm mechanism working. In the end, I kind of bodged it a little bit, unfortunately, and so what I've ended up with is a static signal. So I bought myself this little home signal here, and it's almost finished. I'm just painting up the lower bit of the ladder here. I need to paint the little beacon on the top there red, as it should be, as you can see in the model there. So unfortunately it is a non-working signal, but in the end I thought, you know what, I'm not going to have all my signals working anyway, and so I thought I'd place this one probably on the end of this platform here, so it'll be like a home starter signal, or I might pop it on the end here because I'll need one on the end of each platform obviously. And anyway, as I've been doing my research, as well as these kits, a company called Daypol do some brilliant motorised signals, and they are quite expensive, around £40 for like a home starter signal like this. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have maybe one or two of those? But I'm a bit limited to where I can have them. I did want to have one over here as a starter signal, but as you can see on my baseboards, I've got actually a cross piece here, a bit of timber, so I can't have it going under there. But I did think maybe I could have one perhaps over here, because I'll need a signal for the level crossing there, so I may well have a signal in here, motorised one. And I've also got a distribution board over there that I can connect up to at some stage. So yeah, so I'm working on that. As I say, most of my signals are probably going to be static ones, just because it's I just haven't got the knack to make these controllable. They're just so fiddly anyway, but that's fine. I'm not going for mega detail on this layer. I'd be quite happy with that. So yeah, signals is something I'm working on. Coming back to lighting again, as you'll notice on my layout, I've got a few plastic kits at the church there, a cottage over there, and a windmill up there. And I was kind of thinking, you know, it's a shame. I wanted to have lighting in them, but there's no interior, so obviously if I put lighting in there as it is, it's just going to show up a hollow model and won't look very realistic. But again, somebody on a model railway forum said, I've got a technique you can use, which is basically you just put a thin layer of tissue over the windows, and then when you light it up, it just looks like, it obviously hides the interior, but it still gives the effect of a lit building. So I've tried it out on this little cottage here, and if you can see there, but you can see there, it's just, I've just got a little tea light underneath for now, until I get an LED plugged in there. But I'm really pleased with that. You can see it's lit up, but obviously you won't see any interior, so it's quite a cheap and effective method of lighting. So I thought I'll do the same with my church over here. Won't probably bother with a windmill, I'm not sure if realistically it would have lights in it anyway. But yeah, that was a really cool little tip. And the other thing that I've just bought is a motor conversion kit for my little Lima Prairie loco in there. As you'll know from before, the loco is really noisy, and come across this conversion kit that you can get where you can change the motor for a CD motor. I will need to do a bit of soldering, so I bought myself a soldering iron kit as well, so that'll be fun. Hopefully I won't bodge it, and hopefully have a much quieter running loco. So that's on its way in the post at the moment. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else to update you on. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed that update, and look forward to sharing more with you soon. Possibly another update before Christmas, but if not, I will see you in the new year. Bye.